Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys knocked out the 3 seed a week ago and looking to keep things rolling here in the divisional round. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you can hear a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Second and 20 at the 30-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. Back to throw, Pickett. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Pickett back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another Browns first down. First and goal.
This is Ford. He stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They run the option here on first and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Jackson will keep it. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Henry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Pickett right back to the air again. Over the middle, complete. It's 4. And the Browns are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Pickett. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start with the option. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So halftime straight. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And a catch made by Johnson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's good for a Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Tillman. And he's got this down to the 35. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford from 17 yards out. And the Browns are able to move back in front. Hopkins with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Pickett. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Again, they turn to Ford. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ford is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short period.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-14, 2:25 remaining. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got it with a 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by a point, 90 seconds remaining. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive and advance to these playoffs.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Pickett to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now Pickett. Completes to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Right back to Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they are able to to spike this in time. And that is going to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide this football game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game. And this stadium just fell silent in a hurry.
Crowd was ready to erupt, weren't they? But guess what? That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds, goes awry.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.